Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with another video, and this time I am going to do a comparison of my Chanel Classic Square Mini Flap and my Gucci Marmont Super Mini Flap. So these bags are pretty comparable to what they are. They are both mini bags of a larger size that both brands have come out with, and I've only had this for like 3-ish weeks, but I've had this here for 2.5 years, I believe. No, it's been 2 years, not 2.5, 2 years. And yeah, so here they are side by side again. The Gucci Marmont is a little bit, just put these side to side, is a little bit longer in length, but the Chanel here is obviously larger in depth, so you can put a little bit more in the Chanel. However, I can't overstuff both of these bags, but most importantly, I can't stuff this all the way to the brim of the bag, because then this flap will not close. Because this leather, the caviar leather, is a little bit more stiffer than the soft, smooth calfskin leather that the Marmont has, it's a little bit harder to really fit a lot more things in here because there isn't too much give. This is a much more structured handbag, whereas the Super Mini is a lot softer. So as you can see, like, I can push it down and it's super soft. It's actually the quilting for both, I would say the my Square Mini quilting is a lot more poofier, but that's because of the type of leather that this is, and this here is a lot more softer. I believe Gucci was trying to make this feel like lambskin, or have the effect of lambskin, because this, like, when I felt this, I thought this really was lambskin, but then I felt my other lambskin Chanel walnut chain, and this is totally just calfskin. It's a little bit rougher than lambskin. So I'll just show you here the leather textures. They are both very different. And there's a lot more quilting than on this bag. This here, it has different size chevrons. So here you have a larger, like a fatter chevron, and then this here is a skinnier, and then goes back to a larger, fatter chevron, whereas the Chanel one here they're just all the same size chevron. And the Chanel here, the chevron just points all down, whereas the Gucci here has 3 different types of points. One goes down, one goes up, and then it goes back down. So this bag here, I feel, is a little bit more busier than the Chanel here, but at the same time, because this here has more spacing in between the chevron, it kind of unifies the design of this, whereas this here, because there's so much and there's a lot more dimension to the quilts, it adds a little bit more busyness to the look of the bag. But all in all, I think this does go with a lot more things than the Gucci Marmont. That's just my opinion. I've seen a lot of pictures, especially on Pinterest, where this is worn with almost everything, but just for my style, I think this goes with a lot more. And looking at the logos, the Chanel one is a lot less showy than the Gucci, and because the Gucci one is like so big, it's like half the size, almost half the size of this bag, and it's just really huge, whereas the Chanel one here it's relatively proportioned to this bag. It's small, and the CCs aren't so spread apart where you can really see the CC differentiation, whereas this here, it's definitely like GG. It's, yeah, I don't know how else to say it, but this is much more a pronounced logo than the Chanel. Now, the interior of the bags are a lot different from each other. The Gucci Marmont here is leather on the top flap here, but the interior is fabric lined in microfiber suede, whereas the Chanel is all in a, so you have here the pebbled caviar matching leather here, and then the inside here is just all a smooth calfskin leather, or smooth caviar leather, but it's not as bumpy as this bag here. It's actually a little smoother, but it does have the pebbling. Like, I can feel the pebbling. And this here is all in black, and it does come with 2 interior pockets, so one here and then one zip compartment here, whereas the Gucci one doesn't come with any other compartments other than just this like little flappy tag here that says Gucci. So that's the reason why this bag holds a lot more, is because it has a little bit more pockets in here. Now the Square Mini is obviously a lot taller, so you can get away with stacking things on top of each other. Like, what I like to do is I have a wallet or a card holder, and then I'll put a lipstick on top. If there's no more space horizontally, I'll just put my lipstick up top. Whereas this bag, I can't really do that. It's like as big, it's like as tall as like a card holder basically, and I can't really stack anything on top. So, but this does have the length, so I guess that's where this little mini guy comes in, comes back in. And I like to put my lipsticks on the sides of the bag. It just fits a lot more easier that way. And yeah, but also I have to say, because this is a softer leather, there's no full real structure to this bag. The leather does have a little bit of a give to the bag, so you can stretch this out, and there is no turn lock clasp, so you can. So this does give you a little bit more flexibility to fit a little bit more things inside. The strap length for both bags is very different. As you can see, the Gucci Marmont Super Mini is super long, so you can wear this crossbody, and I'm 5'4.5", so this falls just below my hips, whereas the Square Mini here is a much shorter chain strap length. This here comes just right above my hip bone, and yeah, I'll show you here. So I'm holding both bags at the top here. You just close the Gucci Marmont here, and yeah, so the Gucci bag has definitely a longer strap than the Square Mini here from Chanel. So it's about, I would say, like 2 to 3 inches, or no, sorry, not 2 to 3 inches. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, 2 inches longer. So the Gucci Marmont is 2 inches longer than the Chanel Square Mini here, and that's where a lot of people complain about the Square Mini, is that if you are a taller person or a curvier person, this bag will not really fit properly as a crossbody. I'm shorter, so I can get away with wearing this as a crossbody, but sometimes I do have a struggle with it, especially when I have a large my large Canada Goose jacket on. my goose jacket is a little bit poofier, so it is a little bit hard wearing this with that jacket, but the Gucci Marmont here is basically no problem. I don't really have any issues with this, other than really like I have to be really careful with this leather because it's super soft, whereas this one I banged it into so many things like doors and sharp edges. I just see leather smoothing, but I don't see any discoloration in the corners at all in this bag. But yeah, so I love both these bags, but if I had to choose between one or the other, I personally think I would still go with my Chanel Square Mini here, just because I can fit a little bit more things and I can actually wear this with a lot more things. The Gucci Marmont is beautiful and everything, however I think I would not be able to, I mean, I still could. I could wear it out to like formal events and everything, but I think this one here would be a little bit more appropriate because it's not so showy as much as the Gucci Marmont here. So I'll just show them side by side for you here. So like immediately the one that catches my eye is the Gucci Marmont, just because it's bright, the logo is humongous, whereas the Chanel clasp here, they kind of made the logo entwined with the turn lock, so it has a purpose, whereas the Gucci logo here doesn't really have a purpose other than saying that it's a Gucci bag. Oh, I also wanted to mention about the backs of these bags. So the back of the Chanel bag here has the little Mona Lisa pocket in the back, and I use this back a lot for my Metro card. The Gucci Marmont does not have that. It just has this little cute heart quilt in the back and no back pocket or anything. So I mean, if I don't really want the GG to show, I can just turn the bag over and it just looks like I'm just carrying like some leather piece with a heart on it. But yeah, I mean, you could wear this I guess either side, but really what you're paying for is for the front side. So yeah, that is my comparison of both of the bags. They are pretty different with what you can do with them, but I would say if you are someone who wants a mini flap bag on a budget, definitely go with the Gucci Super Mini Marmont. But if you are one that, you know, loves the Chanel classic flap look and wants a mini size version, or, you know, wants a little bit more to the bag, like extra pockets and just extra detailing, I would say go for the classic flap square, or even the rectangular mini. But I don't have the rectangular mini, so that's that. Yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I just really want to see if you guys are interested in more of my videos, and if you guys want to see more, what other comparison videos do you want to see. You know, let me know in the comments below. Please follow me on Instagram, Catherine is a cat. I really appreciate if you follow me there, because you will see all my basically almost all of my day-to-day things. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great and fantastic day. Bye bye.